The cruel whisper echoed in my mind. "After tomorrow, you don't belong here anymore." Those were the exact words my son's fiancée, Chloe, had spoken to me the night before their wedding. The next day, I stayed home, utterly broken. Yet, by noon, the grand ceremony had completely collapsed. The reason it fell apart left our entire community in disbelief. I had believed my son Liam's wedding would be the happiest milestone for him and the ultimate reward for my 27 years of single motherhood. I had sacrificed promotions, skipped vacations, and stretched every dollar thin so he would never feel the absence of his father. This day was to be my validation. That evening, I went to the rehearsal dinner with a gift I'd poured my soul into, a scrapbook of Liam's life, from his first steps to his college graduation. I wanted Chloe to see the love that shaped the man she was marrying. She met me at the door, stunning yet cold. When I offered the book, she didn't look. Instead, she leaned in, her voice a venomous whisper. "After tomorrow, you're not part of this family," she smirked. "You're just extra baggage. Don't embarrass yourself by clinging on." I stood frozen, the scrapbook feeling like an anchor as my world shattered. Her words were a declaration of war, and I was too heartbroken to fight back. I drove home in a daze, the scrapbook resting on my lap. Sitting on the edge of my bed, I stared at the photos, each one a testament to a sacrifice. Now, I was supposed to pretend none of it mattered. Tears fell, but beneath the grief, a cold anger stirred. I whispered into the dark, "If I'm not family after tomorrow, then I won't be there at all." The next morning, I didn't go. I assumed the wedding would proceed without me, that I would be erased from Liam's life. But by noon, the entire story had taken an unimaginable turn. My absence didn't ruin the wedding, it revealed the truth. My sister rushed to my home, still in her bridesmaid dress. "Sarah, what are you doing? Everyone is looking for you," she cried. I told her I wasn't going, that Chloe had told me I was no longer family. Her anger turned to stunned silence. "She actually said that?" she whispered. I nodded, resolved. "Then let them blame me," I said. We watched neighbors leave for the church from my window. At 11 a.m., the bells rang, and I sat in silence, believing my story was over, a mother exiled on her son's wedding day. But the real drama was just unfolding at the venue. While I grieved at home, a storm was brewing at the altar. My sister rushed to my home, still in her bridesmaid dress. "Sarah, what are you doing? Everyone is looking for you," she cried. I told her I wasn't going, that Chloe had told me I was no longer family. Her anger turned to stunned silence. "She actually said that?" she whispered. I nodded, resolved. "Then let them blame me," I said. We watched neighbors leave for the church from my window. At 11 a.m., the bells rang, and I sat in silence, believing my story was over, a mother exiled on her son's wedding day. But the real drama was just unfolding at the venue. While I grieved at home, a storm was brewing at the altar. The church descended into chaos. Liam walked down the aisle alone and made a grim announcement. "There will be no wedding today." Guests gasped as Chloe's family protested, but the evidence was undeniable. The reason for the collapse, however, went deeper than the affair. Whispers spread that Chloe's family, burdened by debt, had pushed the marriage for Liam's future earnings. The prenuptial agreement she insisted on was designed to funnel his income to stabilize their finances. Their plan was not to welcome a son-in-law, but to acquire a financial asset. My refusal to attend had inadvertently set this truth free. The canceled wedding was not about a broken heart, but a broken business plan. In the aftermath, Chloe's family launched a smear campaign. Social media posts painted me as the villain, a jealous mother who sabotaged the wedding. I received a legal letter threatening a defamation lawsuit, a blatant attempt at intimidation. My friend, a legal assistant, confirmed it was a scare tactic. "They're bankrupt," she revealed. "They needed Liam's money." The harassment intensified with anonymous messages calling me a monster. The narrative was being twisted, and I was cast as the bitter woman who ruined her son's happiness, even though the truth was on my side. They fought with lies, But I was ready to fight back with the truth. I decided to fight perception with cold, hard facts. With help, I gathered evidence: the predatory prenup, financial records of their bankruptcies, and their hidden debts. We uncovered that the marriage was a calculated scheme from the start. Armed with this, I confronted them at a tense reconciliation dinner. I placed the folder of evidence on the table. "You weren't marrying Liam," I stated coldly. "You were marrying his bank account." Chloe's father threatened me, but Liam finally saw the full picture. He stood by me and we walked out together, leaving their crumbling facade behind. For the first time, my son saw the entire ugly truth. I ensured the truth went public. A journalist published an exposé detailing the financial schemes and the predatory prenup. Public opinion shifted overnight, and sympathy finally came my way. Liam, though heartbroken, found strength and focused on his new career. One evening, he held my hand and said, "You were always my family." Always. The battle was over. Chloe and her family, exposed and disgraced, faded from our lives. The wedding that was meant to tear us apart ultimately reinforced the unbreakable bond forged through a lifetime of love and sacrifice. In the end, her cruelty only proved that our family was built on a foundation she could never break.